channel's dying. He sold his 8.6. We need to revive him. Motherfuckers thought I was gone. I just got revived. I took the defib out and I fucking shocked my chest, restarted my heart, and we're back in business right now in the 2018 Torino Red Kia Sportage. Motherfuckers thought the channel was dead, but what they didn't realize is I had another sports utility vehicle laying in the wings, ready to be used and ready to pounce on the streets of the given town that I live in. So we're back with the POV drive. This is going to be a whole new season because this is the Kia Sportage season and it's hot in this motherfucker. So I'm going to turn the AC on real quick as we get to blamming here. Now, I had like one thing that I wanted to talk about in this video, and then obviously we're going to talk about my workout and shit like that. But I think this is just going to be a quick little testing 1-2 into the Kia Sportage POV drive series that we're getting into here. So we're going to pull off here. I'm going to put my blinker on because I follow the rules of traffic, and we're going to head out of here. Now that was an expertly done peel off right there, like I'm in an Alpine F1 car and I just boxed for medium tires and I'm ready to go hit Silverstone for the next 34 laps. But something happened at Wingstop the other day. I've been fiending Wingstop for a while. Like I've been really wanting Wingstop because I love to just get some bone-in wings in front of me and just decimate them in one bite. I'm basically a professional wing eater, pause, because I just take the flat, shove it in my mouth, and I pull it out clean. It's like it's been fucking fossilized for the past 65 million years with how clean the bone comes out. So I'm at Wingstop yesterday, and since it's the first time that I had gone to Wingstop in quite a while, I had to like peruse the menu above the register. Like, you know how they have that big menu that you could see all the shit on, obviously. So I wanted to peruse that, and we had a few people in front of us when we walked in, so I thought that would be enough time for me to see what I wanted on the menu. But I don't want to be like, I want to take my time and get the exact flavors of wings that I want, because I'm not going to sit here and fork over my cold hard if and then have shit wings. I want the wings to be good if I'm forking over the cold hard. So the two people that are in front of me eventually placed their order, so now it's me. I'm in the hot seat and I'm with my girl. I'm in the hot seat now and I still don't know what I want. So I turn around to the people behind us and I say, like, you guys can go ahead of me because I'm not really sure what I want. I don't really know the protocol here in this Wingstop. And this is what I said. I'll repeat it as I said it. I said, you guys can go ahead of me. I don't really know the protocol here. This is my first day out of prison. So I said this to the people behind me. It was just a couple, it was like 30, maybe 30-ish years old, a girl and a guy. So I hit them with, I don't know the protocol here. This is my first day out of prison, so you guys can go in front of me. And the dude like chuckles for a second, but I don't laugh because I'm committed to this bit that I'm doing, because I just figured that out on the spot that I was gonna do, like act like I was a prison inmate and just keep the joke going as long as I can. So I was like, yeah, you guys can go ahead of me. This is my first day out of prison, blah, 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 blah. The dude looks at me and smiles, and I just look at him with a straight face, and I twitch my left eye slightly, and the dude's whole demeanor changes. He like gets a straight face, and then they say nothing and cut me in line and place their order. Then I figure out what I want. I got the dry, like the sauceless lemon pepper wings. Absolutely phenomenal. Then I get the barbecue because that's just a staple. The saucy barbecue wings. And then I get some sort of medium spice thing because I'm not a motherfucker that enjoys food that's way too spicy. I like maybe a little bit of a kick, but as you can see, I got porcelain, beautiful white skin, so I don't like the spice shit. So I get a mild, like a spicy-ish wing, and then I'm out of there. So I got like 30 wings with me, and I'm about to demolish them because I'm on a bulk. And as I'm sitting down eating with my girlfriend, the people that I told that I just got out of the penitentiary, they're sitting in a spot where I could see the guy and he could see me, and his girlfriend's back is facing me and my girlfriend's back is facing them. So basically the entire time I'm eating this meal, this guy that I'm making eye contact and that thinks I'm a fucking inmate that just got out is like eyeing me down the whole entire time. And I don't know, I guess I shouldn't have said that I was a penitentiary inmate, because he was giving me dirty looks. Not even dirty looks, like he was kind of looking like he was fearing me. And I don't know exactly if that was his thought process, but as I was walking out, I was going past his table, I was like, I'm not really an inmate. And he like looked at me and then like squinted his eyes a little bit and didn't laugh. So he was not fucking with the joke that I put him in the middle of. So don't tell people you're an inmate if you're not actually an inmate, I guess, because it just makes everyone uncomfortable. So I'm never going to do that again, because the guy was seriously uncomfortable because he thought I was like a fucking serial killer or some shit. Because he was already, like, when I told him that he could cut me in line in the Wingstop, he was already kind of nervous because he saw my Brawlic freakish unnatural frame, and he was already a little bit scared. But once I told him that I just got out of a maximum security fucking prison and this is my first meal out, his whole fucking demeanor changed when I did that little eye twitch. That changed everything. And I guess he just feared my presence in the Wingstop. And the whole entire time while he was eating his wings, I just was catching glances from him, and he was like whispering to his girlfriend. So he was probably saying to his girlfriend, I hope Matt Marauder doesn't beat my ass right now, because he definitely knew who I was, because I'm world famous at this point. So yeah, that's the whole entire Wingstop situation that happened yesterday. I hope I don't get I hope he didn't call the cops on me or anything for impersonating an inmate. But yeah, that's really what that was there. This video is probably going to be short because I'm just going to talk about my gym excursion and then piece the fuck out on you guys, because I don't feel like talking to you motherfuckers right now. So I just went to gym and it was leg day. My leg days are brutal. When I walk into the gym on leg day, obviously I have my cock out, because every time I go into the gym, I want to display my dominance. So I just have my penis dragging across the floor when I walk into the gym. And that really sets the tone, and it lets the other gym goers know not to fuck with me, because I literally have a 4-foot long hog hanging off my fucking pelvis. So that was that. And every time I walk into the gym, specifically on leg day, I can hear like a collective sigh from every single leg machine that's in there. Like, oh fuck, Matt Marauder's back. He's gonna fucking abuse us. And you guys know, I mean, I've said this joke before, but it's not uncommon for me to be hitting a workout, like a really grueling leg day, and the cops get called. Like, the gym equipment dials up the phone, calls 911, and claims that I'm doing fucking domestic violence on the equipment. So I didn't know the gym equipment was sentient when I first signed up to this particular gym that I go to, but it turns out the gym equipment is fully sentient and conscious, and it thinks when I'm hitting legs that I'm like sexually assaulting it or doing domestic violence on it, especially the hack squat. The hack squat has a vendetta out against me. It's actually trying to file a restraining order on me, but I'm not going to let that happen, because the hack squat has been broken for the past like 3 weeks, and all I've wanted to do was get on that hack squat and display my dominance, and now I finally could today. But the hack squat, I almost fucking rebroke the machine. I'm trying to theoretically do a bulk, but it's really not working, because like I feel like I'm putting down a lot of food, and then I step on the scale and either I lost a few pounds or I remain the same. For example, in August, I went to New York to visit my family, and my cousins are adamant gym goers, and my brother just got into going to the gym. So when I was on vacation with them on Long Island, we were going to the local Crunch Fitness, and we were getting like some good ass workouts in. And that's when I decided that I wanted to stop pussyfooting around with the food and really push it to the limits, which I thought I was doing. So I stepped on the scale in New York, and I was 206 pounds. And that was with a meal in my stomach. That wasn't fasted, and it was also with shoes on and my phone in my pocket. So realistically, I was sitting around 200 pounds fasted in the morning probably. So that was in late August, and I hadn't stepped on the scale. Granted, since then, I haven't seen like some crazy gym progress. It's October now, in these 2 months, like I've kind of looked, I mean, I guess I'm a little bit more brawlic, like 1% more brawlic, because I've just been going crazy for these past 2 months in the gym. I hadn't stepped on the scale in 2 months because I really didn't want to deal with the fucking repercussions of seeing the scale not change, because I was worried that the scale wasn't changing, because I haven't been getting fatter, and I have been eating more than I usually eat, but I've just been staying fucking dick skin shredded, even though I'm putting down some serious fats, carbohydrates, and I don't fucking shy away from the protein. So like last week, I was working out with my boy, and at the end of the workout, like we were talking about like how much we weigh and shit, and I was like, oh, I'm probably 215 right now, and then he was like, oh, I'm like 240 right now. And just so you know, me and my friend, we are basically the same exact build, except he has like 3 times the chest genetics that I have, so he's just way bigger up on the upper body, and I'm just diced to the socks on the lower body. So basically we're like the same exact frame, except he's a classic Olympia physique on top and just an average guy on bottom, and I'm an open Olympia competitor on the bottom, and a 10-year-old boy on top. So we're kind of like the reverse. I'm like the anti my friend. Like we're like completely different, but the same. It doesn't make sense, but fuck it, we're riding with it. So where was I? So after the workout, we're like, all right, let's step on the scale. And I hadn't stepped on the scale in 2 months, so I'm expecting to be at least, I don't know, like 10 pounds heavier than I was in August, since I've been pushing the limit since I've been pushing the caloric Matt Marauder limit. So I'm telling my friend, I'm like, I mean, I'm hoping for 215, but I'm probably going to be 210. Now, keep in mind, in August, I was 206 on that scale, and it's been 2 months basically. So I step on the scale with high hopes, but I'm also like, fuck, I don't know about this. Motherfucker, I gained 3 pounds, and I step on the scale and I'm 209. I've been slamming the caloric intake for the past 2 months, and I'm 209. And I had my phone in my pocket and my shoes on, and I was drenched in sweat because I just went absolutely insano style on the 3K on the incline cardio, on the incline treadmill. So I'm pissed, and that really took my mood down a lot that day because I thought I was going to be like bigger, but like, no, I'm still a fucking rail, and it's pissing me off, dude, because I don't know, like I'm trying so hard to get bigger, and you know what that means. I'm not going to be the boy who cried wolf, or I'm not going to be, what is it, sup calling the kettle black, or whatever the fuck that saying is, shot calling the kettle black. I don't fucking know, and that, you know, that saying doesn't even apply to what I'm saying. I just wanted to say it, so there we go with pot calling the kettle black. But since that day, so since like a week ago exactly, I think is today, I have been seriously upping my caloric intake even more than I already was. So we're going on a hyper bulk. We're planning on gaining a lot of fucking weight by the time Christmas rolls around, boys. So don't be surprised if Matt Marauder's pushing 220, 225 when old St. Nick wants to come around and deliver presents to the first world countries in the world. So that's really what we're pushing for. So this is going to be a whole bulking season. I know everyone's doing the winter bulk. It's kind of generic, but Matt Marauder's really going to push the limits of his metabolism this winter. It's really gonna get insane. I'm trying to get fat as fuck. Like I have a really sharp chiseled jawline. It's a really beautiful jawline. Like I can cut fucking paper with my jawline. In high school, I had a dedicated class that was just me cutting paper for teachers with my jawline. So I want to get, basically I want my neck and chin to just become one, so there's really no curve in there, so it's just neck and face in one straight line. That's what I'm going for. And I want my gut to hang over my penis. Now that's a tall task because I got a giant hog, but I want my gut to surpass my penis, and yeah, that's really what we're going for. But another thing that happened at that same day when we were weighing ourselves is I have this one thing. I guess this video is going to be a little bit longer than I had previously thought, but I played football all throughout all throughout high school. And if there's one thing I could say about football coaches is if they fuck with you, they are ride or die for life. You could be 40 and your football coach could be 60. You haven't seen him in 30 years. He will still be dedicated to making you better. Even though he doesn't even know you that much anymore, like that, at least the coaches I've had, they are so selfless. High school football coaches are just different, man. They really love their players and love what they do. So I have this coach named Coach Brito, and he knew of me when I was a little kid because my brother was really good in high school. He's an offensive lineman. He's a left tackle, so that's the important offensive lineman. He was a dog, I'm not gonna lie. So since he was like one of the stars on the varsity football team when I was growing up, all of the high school coaches knew me through him. So when I got to high school, all the coaches already fucked with me because they just saw me as my brother. Now, I wasn't a fat fuck offensive lineman. I was a star wide receiver. They called me magnet hands. I could catch anything that was in the fucking local vicinity. And my catch radius literally spanned 1 mile each way, north, south, east, and west. That was my catch radius, was a whole mile. I got some giant fucking hands, if you could see these. But we're not going to do a self-suck. We're going to get to the story now. I'm sorry, I just keep talking myself up, but yeah, so football coaches are ride or die, and especially Coach Brito. He's always tried to better me and make me a better person, and I see him at the gym all the time. This dude walks in. Now keep in mind, Coach Brito is about 6 feet tall, 245 pounds, and he is like Haitian. He's Haitian, so he is absolutely diced up. Looks like he's on steroids, but I could promise you he's not. That's how Haitians are built. Haitians are just built to have crazy amount of muscle and still be shredded at the same time, eating the worst fucking diet. So Coach Brito's literally a fucking house. So he comes in to weigh himself after me and my friend weigh ourselves, and he's like 245, and he was like to my friend, he was like, "How much your fat ass weigh?" And my friend weighed 250. But he doesn't really look fat, but since Coach Brito said that to my friend has actually started a cut because he took it to heart when my coach said how much your fat ass weigh to him. And then to me, he asked me how much I weigh, and I was like, oh, I was 209 with shoes on and my phone in my pocket. And he was like, oh shit, like that's it. That's kind of skinny. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, as a joke, I just threw it out there. I was like, yeah, my goal is to be 270 by Christmas. And obviously that's a joke. But my football coach took that to heart and thought I was serious. And he was like, all right, let me get you on this mass gainer. So then for 3 days after that, he was texting me different mass gainers and like protein powders to get and like carb loaders to get to like fully inflate my muscles and get me to, he wants me to get to 270 by Christmas. So that's how die-hard high school football coaches are, is you could say you want to gain weight and they will spend 3 days researching and sending you the best powders to ingest in order to gain an absorbent amount of weight. So that's really, this story really leads to nothing. This guy has his hazards on in the middle of the road and I can't get around him. So that's absolutely beautiful that this particular Uber driver would do that when I got to get up there and I can't get around him because the road ends and my fucking Kia Sportage is just too broad and wide for me to get around. So that's beautiful. And I think the video is about to end. I thought that Brito story, that high school coach story, was going to be longer and a little bit better, but it turns out it wasn't really that good of a story, but I'm still going to keep it in the video because, I don't know, I don't even think I told it that good, but whatever, it doesn't really fucking matter. So this is the first Kia Sportage driving video, and yeah, I'm going to catch you guys on another video. We're going to keep these Kia Sportage POV drives coming, and we're also going to have other videos coming out that I don't really know about yet, but it's mostly just going to be like storytelling from shit that happens in my life videos kind of thing, and like, I don't know, whatever videos ideas I have. So okay. Sorry, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take it easy.